There are storms. And then there are monsters. Texas just met the second one. In July 2025, a wall of water came crashing down over the Lone Star State. It wasn't just rain. It was a biblical flood. The kind you read about. Not one you expect to live through. Why did Texas flood like never before? What caused this unimaginable disaster? And how did so many people get caught in a storm they knew was coming? The answers will shock you. Let's rewind to the first week of July. Weather reports started coming in about a tropical system building fast in the Gulf of Mexico. It wasn't named. It wasn't supposed to make landfall. But in less than 72 hours, that system mutated into a monster. Tropical Storm Iris. A name that will forever haunt Texas. By the time it hit the coast near Corpus Christi, Iris wasn't just a storm. It was an atmospheric bomb. Exploding with more than 30 inches of rain in some places. In less than 48 hours. Cities drowned. Rivers swallowed highways. People climbed onto rooftops. And helicopters filled the skies in scenes that felt like war zones. Houston. Austin. San Antonio. Even Dallas. None were spared. Each city turned into islands of desperation. Phones died. Power grids collapsed. And emergency crews were stretched beyond their limits. But here's the part that will make your skin crawl. The flood wasn't caused by just the storm. It was made worse by human decisions. Years of unchecked urban expansion. Concrete replacing soil. Natural flood zones turned into shopping malls and parking lots. Water had nowhere to go. Except into people's homes. And the dams, meant to protect, were already full from weeks of earlier rainfall. When Iris hit, they failed. One by one. Like dominoes. Imagine the moment. You're sleeping at 2 a.m. And your phone buzzes. Flash flood warning. Then the power cuts out. And within minutes, your street becomes a river. Your car is underwater. And you're standing on your roof, hoping someone sees you before it's too late. That's not a movie scene. That was real life for tens of thousands. But this flood wasn't just water. It was a mirror. Showing everything Texas got wrong. And everything we're still not prepared for. Climate scientists have warned for years that rising Gulf temperatures are like gasoline on a match. Storms are getting stronger. Rainfall more intense. And yet, the systems meant to protect us are old. Underfunded. Ignored. This flood wasn't a surprise. It was a ticking clock. And now it's gone off. But here's what will haunt you. The death toll is still being counted. Over 200 missing. Dozens confirmed dead. And thousands homeless. Schools destroyed. Hospitals flooded. And entire neighborhoods erased from maps. Please subscribe my channel Timelines. And while the water is finally receding, the danger isn't over. Now comes disease. Contaminated water. Snakes. Mosquitoes. And the brutal Texas heat turning standing water into poison. But the question remains. Will this be the flood that finally wakes up the system? Or just another disaster we forget by next year? Because this wasn't just about Texas. This is about every coastal city in America. Every town downstream. Every dam past its expiration date. This is about the future. And whether we learn from this, or doom ourselves to repeat it. Are we ready? Or are we just hoping it doesn't happen to us next? Because one thing is now clear. Texas wasn't ready. But the storm came anyway. And next time, it could be worse. This isn't fear. This is fact. And the clock is still ticking. Watch this till the end and ask yourself, are you safe? Or are you just lucky so far? If this shocked you, share it. Because the next flood might not give a warning. Please subscribe my channel Timelines.